Hi, it's Robbin McManne here. Welcome back to another one of my videos. Oh, it's the holidays, and I love the holidays, and I'm sure you do too. But with the holidays come gatherings and get togethers and people that you haven't seen in a while, maybe family members that you don't really like. So, I want to talk to you about how to navigate the holidays so that you don't feel stressed, so that you can enjoy every minute of it. I'm going to talk to you about relatives and how to manage them, the ones that maybe you don't like so much. And I'm also going to tell you how to prep your kids for these events where they might get overloaded with sugar, overstimulated with too much stuff going on, and that might set them up for a meltdown or behavior that you don't like, that you don't want. So let's dive in. First, I want to say thank you for being here and watching this video. Please make sure you subscribe, like this video, and hit that bell. It really helps me with the algorithm. And that algorithm, it just helps me to spread my message to more people. And I would love your help with that. So if you love my help, then I would love your help. Thank you so much. I am a parenting expert and I've been in this industry for many, many years. I have helped thousands of parents in all different ways. I have a Facebook group that you might want to be a part of. You can find me on all of the platforms from Facebook to my Facebook page, Parenting for Connection. I also have two groups. One is working moms with strong willed and difficult kids. The other one is moms and dads who want to yell less because I have my book, The Yelling Cure, and I want to really help you to yell less and to respond more calmly, which is really what all of my videos and all of my work is about, as well as giving you strategies for today's parenting struggles. So, thank you for being here. And let's talk about the holidays. Let's talk about how we can navigate them and really just enjoy them so much more. There have been many times where we've had family gatherings that I have dreaded. I've dreaded them for many different reasons, and it's just no fun. And the reason that they were no fun is for reasons that, I wasn't sure how my kids were going to act. I wasn't sure if I would be judged for my parenting, that my child was unpredictable. And I was really on edge when it came to these family gatherings. And I also felt like I was really misunderstood. And so I want to help you through that. And one of the first things that I want to talk about is intentions. Intentions are really powerful because they put your mind in the direction that you want them to go in. And when you set an intention, your thoughts, your words, your actions and reactions really follow. So, the first thing that I want you to do is think about the next family gathering, the next event you have, whether you're hosting it or you're going to somebody else's house. I want you to think about how you want to show up. And so that intention could be that my intention is to not get sucked in by petty comments. My intention is to not let my child's excitement make me think that they're acting bad. My intention is to accept my family, my extended family, just for who they are and the way that they show up. My intention is to not let the little things upset me. My intention is to breathe before I say something I'm going to regret, say something I can't take back, or do something that I don't want to do. And there are other kinds of intentions that you can also have, which are called implementation intentions, which really get you to set your mind in advance of something that could happen. And you usually know that these things are going to happen. One of the things that would drive me crazy, and I know that my mother-in-law had the best intentions, but she would give my kids like a goodie bag as we would leave the house. Well, when my kids were little and we were leaving their house after dinner and it was getting to bedtime, I'd want my kids to get in the car and go straight to bed when we got home. And of course, when you're giving them a cookie and some hard candies and whatever else, that is a recipe for disaster. And I would fume, I would dread it, but I wouldn't say anything. So instead, I want you to use implementation intentions for a situation like this. So when X happens, I will do Y, which is when we're about to leave, I'm going to ask my mother-in-law to give me the goodie bags so I can put them in my purse ahead of time. The kids won't see them, but I'll make a big deal out of it in the morning when I put them in their lunch bags or their lunch boxes for school, and they get a huge treat, or it'll be tomorrow's dessert and I'll make a huge deal and grandma will get all the credit. That's what I'm talking about. So when X happens, I will do Y. When my uncle, who is rude and questions my parenting, when he says something to me, I will turn the other cheek. I will just say, thanks for sharing. That's the kind of thing that I'm talking about. So where are there situations where you often get caught that actually you can use this strategy to help you to get unstuck in the moment? And you want to practice this in your head a few times too, right? That's what intentions are all about, is really setting your mind and then therefore yourself up, your energy up for being the way you want yourself to be. So this is something you can teach your kids as well. So maybe there is a cousin that they don't get along with, or maybe grandma and grandpa do something that they're uncomfortable with. Maybe you've got that aunt or uncle who wants to kiss your kids on the lips or hug them or do something that you just can't stand, and neither can your child. You want to walk them through this. What can they do when X happens? What can they do instead? You can teach them how to handle different situations, and it gets them thinking about it. And this is a great tool to use all the time to prepare us for situations where we often are caught and stuck in and left without knowing what to do. And then maybe we do something that makes the relationship bad, that embarrasses them or us, and leaves us feeling really uncomfortable when we just want to enjoy the day, the evening, the event. So I want you to give that a try. To start out with, is setting your mind in the direction where you want to show up as. When we're getting together for the holidays, whether it is your child's team party that they're celebrating the holidays, or it's a family gathering, your kids get really excited. They feed off of that excitement. And so I want you to give a little grace to them and a little grace to yourself. The holidays often don't end up looking like or feeling like how we really want them to be. And I want you to have sort of a sense of grace and a little bit of a go with the flow kind of attitude. I don't want you to get stuck in rigidness and get stuck feeling like your kids are wild or bad. Christmas is one of those holidays where my kids, one especially, gets so intensely excited. And I have been left feeling like he ruins the holidays for me. And if I was able to just prepare myself better with my intentions, with acceptance, and with some grace, it really would have made the holidays that I felt were ruined before so much easier. I have a child with ADHD, and he does get really ramped up. And even some of the adults get frustrated. He talks a lot and talks through the entire meal. And sometimes he monopolizes all of the conversation. And so I don't just have to accept that. I really have to let the rest of the adults accept that too. It doesn't mean that he can't take turns. We do remind him and gently remind him, but I remember grown adults getting really frustrated at him, and he doesn't have at that time didn't have the ability to really regulate himself and calm himself down. So it just came out as like verbal diarrhea. And we don't want him to feel like we're mad at him. We don't want him to feel like his enthusiasm isn't acceptable. It absolutely is, because we could easily also complain about a child that doesn't speak very much or is just really quiet, is withdrawn. So we just really want to meet our kids where they are. Yes, we direct them. Yes, we make sure they're not eating too much junk food. But look, if they are, we also have to realize that there can be some consequences with that, which can be in their behavior. So let's give them a little bit of a break. Next, I want to talk about those annoying relatives. Why do some people trigger you more than other people do? Well, those people, and my friend Andrea Ferguson and I talk about this in a podcast episode that I'm going to put in the description below. And it's all about relationship mirrors and why some people seem to irritate you, frustrate you, and trigger you more than other people do. The way Andrea describes it is These are your relationship mirrors, and these people are your assignment. And that actually the situation, this relationship is happening for you, not to you. A pattern or heal an emotion that you're stuck with so that you can move on from it. So let me ask you, what is a situation or a person that seems to keep coming up that's really triggering you? And recognize that these situations or these people are here to help you heal. We've all got wounds, we've all got stuff. And these people are triggering you because you've got something that is unhealed in you. It wouldn't be a trigger if you were fine, right? And what is my trigger isn't necessarily your trigger because I've got my own stuff. I've got my own experiences, my own baggage. And so these people are just here to show you that you have some work to do. Next, give yourself permission to feel these feelings. What are you feeling? Can you name them? Can you name those feelings? Here's the thing about naming them. There is a process that your brain goes through called name it to tame it. When you can name the feeling, your brain, your left side of your brain releases soothing neurotransmitters to the part of your brain that's activated to help calm it down. And that's where we want you to get to, is to name that feeling. Like maybe this person makes me feel unlovable. Maybe this person or the situation makes me feel less than. Maybe this situation makes me feel like you don't get me and you don't see me for who I really am, and I'm hurt. This makes me feel really vulnerable, and that makes me uncomfortable. This is where those intentions come in. When you are about to meet up with this person or faced with this situation, go through it in your mind. Take some time to visualize yourself in the situation, handling it perfectly, having it unfold exactly how you want it to. Visualize the person who is in front of you that is triggering you, surrounded by love, surrounded by empathy and compassion. It's really you taking the higher road too. But I also want you to ask yourself, what do you think is happening with this person, with the other person? What's going on with them? Why do they show up the way they show up? And can you find empathy and compassion for them? Chances are they are struggling with their own hurts, their own stuff. And what I know for sure is that we're all operating from our own place of hurt, of trauma. And when I react to something, it's because I'm feeling something. And when you react to something, it's because you're feeling something. So if I say something, you react to it, that's really your stuff. It's not really even about me, even though I said the thing that triggered you. Just like the other person really isn't the problem. It's the trigger, it's the unresolved hurt and pain that you're feeling that you need to heal. And so thank that person. Maybe not actually thank them, but thank the idea of them, the situation, because it's allowing you to see where your hurt is. And if you're ready for it, to unravel it a little bit. I also want you to see if there is a different way you can interpret the situation, because how are you interpreting it? Can you interpret it in a different way? Can you reframe the situation a little bit to make it easier for you? See if there's a way that you can do that too. And lastly, what is this person or this situation trying to teach you? Again, that's tied to the feelings or the hurt or the pain that we're feeling, but what are they trying to teach you? Are they trying to teach you that you are good enough? Are they trying to teach you to trust yourself? Are they trying to teach you grace and understanding or empathy and compassion? Are they trying to teach you confidence that, you know what, you are okay? You can do this. The thing that I know for sure is that when we align with love, we'll never lose. Knowing that we're all hurting in one area or another, that we really are all trying our best. And if we can choose love over hate, love over arguing over things that don't matter, love over making a point, love over an opinion. Let's just love each other more and argue less and hate less and connect with each other because that feels good. And maybe we need to forgive ourselves. Maybe we need to forgive the other person. Either way, we want to enjoy life more because actually joy is our default state. And what better time than to do it over the holidays where we are wrapping up the year, putting the year behind us, and looking forward to a brand new year and a brand new place with the people who we love the most. So, thank you for watching. And please, of course, don't forget to subscribe and like this video. And I really would love for you to listen to the podcast with Andrea Ferguson and I. She's a life coach and she's one of my friends. And I just think she is extremely magical. And I would love for you to hear our conversation. She's very wise and knows what she's talking about. So thank you so much for being here. And I will see you in the next video. And no matter when you're watching this, happy holidays. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now. Oh, and don't forget to watch this. Don't forget to watch this one because that's what I was talking about. This one is going to really help you as well. Thanks. Bye for now.